So are you frustrated that your LLM can't remember what happens in your chat conversations outside of the context? Well, today we're going to talk about how LangChain can help you create state and memory in your applications. So, again, this is Thomas Joshi, NLP researcher at Stanford. Want to give you what you need to talk intelligently about AI in conversations with customers or in conversations in a job interview. So today, Harrison Chase of LangChain just gave a presentation on the biggest problems that LangChain is thinking about right now. And the biggest problem they're thinking about is memory and state, right? So particularly in a conversation. And the three key vectors that they're looking at to solving this issue are their modules in memory. One is the conversation buffer memory. Second is the conversation entity memory. And then the third is conversation knowledge graph. So in the first bucket, the conversation buffer memory, this stores information about messages in a variable. Okay, so it's the simplest form of memory, you don't keep a centralized developing stored information. It's very simple. The second thing you could use is the conversation entity. So, for example, if you provide an input of David and Sam are working on a hackathon project together, it will remember in a dictionary that let's say the engine. So Nathan is working with Sam on a hackathon project, and then Sam is working with Devin on a hackathon project. And it'll store that as two different entities. The third memory module is conversation knowledge graph memory. So that will store things like if you say Sam is a coder, her favorite color is red, then it can store in a knowledge graph that Sam is an entity. The entity attribute will be color, and that their favorite color is red. And so in this way, you can create a knowledge graph that you can perhaps search, and you can use that to store memory about your knowledge, about your LM application. So those are three key ways. One is conversation buffer memory. Second is the conversation entity memory. And the third is conversation knowledge graph memory. And those three kind of increasingly more complex memory modules will help you store information in your LM application without having to keep feeding that into the context.